Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Parries the attack and it's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Whiffs the throw. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not with this super art connect. Taking stock.
Player, they can't squander this punish counter chance.
KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Barely blocks the jump in. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super.
Spends 2 for the meteorite and
Absolutely destroys them. That parry may be just the catalyst they need. Dashes. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Oh, burnout triggered. Going in? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Rinku Hadouken. A quick breather.
Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal?
Player 2 has depleted their drive loop. Goes to the air. Sets up with the jump in. Closing this in with filthy cross up.
Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Balance from above. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Goes for the command grab. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Goes for the super art. Player 2 can still turn this around. Decides to meet them in the air. Had the radar up and running. The pressure is KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checks them with the projectile. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Puts the super armor to good use. Player 1 will look. Oh, burnout triggered. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Superb reactions on display. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scrap still going. A super art? That's not gonna hit. Going in?
Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space.
Flatline zone. Player 1 bring.
Another fight is coming your way.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance at that jump in. The combo's there. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Nice, perfect parry there. What'll they do next? Lots of aggression from both sides. Shoots off a fireball up close. Had the radar up and running. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Connect with medium kick. Takes a trip. The fighters return opt for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Did well to get the buff in there. Springs forward with a drive rush. Will we see a drive hit? Miraculous grab. Potential takes them up. Knockdown and both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take this?
Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting.
jump in perfectly. What's this Jinkuhado gonna do? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! Player 2
Gets the win in a convincing fashion.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. From up above. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. What's the play here? A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Strings goes for the super art. Player 1 is in a tight spot right now. What a finish. Great meat in the life gauge there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Can't tech the throw. Jump. Takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Rattles them with a spinning bird kick. Untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect!
Challenger!
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Put one in the pocket. The toss-up connects. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The drive gauge is completely empty. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Somehow pushes back. Okay, Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Big, low, reaching heavy. Can't tech the throw. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knockdown and smart play with the throw. A drive impact could end it all. Experiencing burnout. Player to the corner throw ends it. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? From low heavy to crowns them from above. Links it! Wrecks them! Ooh, you never know what gets burns out! Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Throws them. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Jumps! Will this super art do anything? Sits him down with a super! Now that's how you take This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Gets the counter in. Goes for the fireball. Gets the crossing. Knockdown. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Trips him up. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Knockdown. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Experiencing burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Player one chases them down. Closing moments of the match. Oh, burnout triggered. Both players KO. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Shows a medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player one can build off this lead. Charges forward. Super arm pries him open with a Shoryuken. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Smart play with the throw. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Medium kick hits. Player picks a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Will we see a drive impact? KO. Player one is the last fighter standing. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Checks him with the projectile. The combo's there. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Throws him down, trips him up. They got his answers the drive impact with the drive kick. Definitely saw that counter coming. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Big counter. In a dire situation, they can't opt for the throw to close it out. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Solid throw time. Checks him with the projectile. Did well to get the buff in there. Gets the jump in. Uses the gauge for a super arm. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player two, oh, burnout triggered. Player two, burnout perfect KO. They were in full control there.
Ryu wins.
Player one.
I've been a failure, I've been a failure. I'm like the ground and I shall be fresh.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Player 2 has the life lead. Parries the projectile. Puts one in the pocket. Goes for an overhead. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage.
Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if it KO.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Medium kick hits. Player 1 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation.
Tries him open with a Shoryuken.
Still scrapping for control of the space.
Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out.
Oh, burnout triggered.
Both fighters planning something? Player 2 in dire straits with burnout.
Experiencing burnout. Drops them from the air.
KO. Player 2 is the last fighter standing. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here?
Grabs them. Overdrive. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. The combo's there. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Blocks the jump in. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Well-timed corner switch. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Holds out with the block. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there.
Shinku Hadouken.
Both fighters are barely alive. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
KO.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Going in.
They've got the meter for a drive impact. Looking for a chance. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round.
Sneaks in above. Are they going? Oh, burnout triggered. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move.
Player 2 proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Lots of aggression from both sides. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Knockdown. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Life lead opens up.
A drive impact should end it all here.
KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Throws them. What's next? From up above. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks the block with a front OD cycle uppercut, puts them on the rope. Kill rush. Throws a fireball. Will we see a drive hit? Show finds the target. Going in? Are we in there? We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Deep throws. Utilizes the parry here to connect with the throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Manages to block.
All in with a rush.
Throws him. What that forward rush? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, you never. Ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go.
That corner is starting to look scary.
This is gonna hurt.
Jump. Breaks it. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Do it to them. Show the people what they came to see, Ryu. Looking at a bit of OD spiciness. A real all in with a ripple big slamma jamma. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Give me that drama. Give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in finds the mark. Still slugging it out here. Starts off zoning with fireballs. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Good parry there and no good up high. Player 1 chases him down. Takes a trip. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The jump in is denied. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Oh, burnout triggered! What'll happen here? Hanging on for dear life. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has them in there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Sticks the jump in. Throws them. What's next? Player 1 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Goes for the throw. Takes a trip. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Burnout activates. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Akuma going in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Hits him with the fire. What'll happen here? Excellent block. Manages to burn out. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. A real test of nerves here. Hanging on for dear life. Adds a bit of OD spice there. The jump-in is denied. Barely blocks the jump-in. Connects with the throw. Sweet drops him hard. Holy! Player 2 puts the HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Puts one in the pocket. Lots of aggression from both sides. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they goes for the super art? Knockdown. Player 2 turned this right around with that. This is a huge chance to make a field. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. With the life experiencing burn KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Projectile to try and change the situation. Duel gain control of the match in the early going. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Goes for the rush. Knockdown and utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Barely, ooh, what a smart throw. Both fighters planning some all in with a rush. Player 2 doesn't test the throw. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The jump in is denied. Smart play with the throw. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Taking chunks out of each other here. Player 1 can't let this link sink. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh, yo, raw super here. Player 2 with the rhythm. Oh, crowns him from above. Oh my, the protect. Player 1 is in a very goes to the air. Jump! Oh, snipe! Solid anti-air! Finds the target! They're dizzy! Player 2! Oh! It's enough? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage! Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Jump! Breaks the block with a throw. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Big counter! They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Takes them all the way to the... What a finish! Great meat on the life gauge there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Dashes forward. Jumps in. Jump. Side switch in the corner. Knockdown and oh, burnout triggered. Will we all in with a rush? Hits someone. Uses the gauge for a super art. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. All right. Puts one in the pocket. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Have the radar up and running. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burnout. Needs KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps in. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Both fighters planning something? A drive impact could end it all here. Gutsy play with the grab. What'll happen here? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Out solid anti-air. All in with a rush. Turning KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Did well to get the buff in there. Goes for the fireball. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Knockdown. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Condor Wind is fully stocked now. Lily's neutral game is now even more dangerous. Getting into the end game now, it's getting tense. Dashes up. Reads their mind. Burnout! Expect a temp snipes them out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. The jump in is denied. Connects with medium kick, scrapping it out up close. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner game. Stuck in the corner, but not going down with burnout activates. Very solid tomahawk buster. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very connects with the throw. Max springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't afford tomahawk buster and closes it out. Player 1 brings it. Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. Jump in, finds the mark. Goes for the low kick. Knockdown. Lots of aggression from both sides. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Grabs him. In a dire situation, they can't afford any KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. What a drive rush to keep it going. Still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters planning something? They've got the meter for a drive impact. There's a change of sides. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in without a plan. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Setting it all on the drive rush. Get anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 connects with the throw. All forward rush. Plenty of help. Full gauges.
Super hard to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Subscribe to the reservation for the Psycho Chamber. That's an all-inclusive state of hand punching bag.
What's next? Player 1 is in a very closes it out.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a bit.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Decides to go in with the target combo. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Counter hit throw there. What are they thinking here? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. And the throw ends the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Player 1 chases them down. Still very early in the round. Player 1 pulls holding on to that corner advantage. Out experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Max. A quick breather. Player one. Oh, burnout triggered. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy.
All in with a rock.
Life lead is there.
Links it. Oh my, the throw tech. A drop turns out.
They're going for the super art. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Connect with medium kick. Player one needs to use the threat of the cork flatline zone. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Overhead. The drive parry was successful. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Can't tech the throw? All right, will this super art connect? KO. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Connect with medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Uses the target combo as a filler. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player one with just goes for it at this range. Oh boy, both running empty on drive. Player two can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Back chases them down. What a finish! Player two gets.
Challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. That drive impact doesn't get through. Heading into the end with a super art connect. Player two chases KO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Gets the jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? They've got the meter for a drive impact. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Big opportunity now in this corner. A quick breather. Opts to continue the burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. They're going for the super art. Dashes forward. What'll happen here? Throws them. Player 2 will look to apply Shin Ashodiki. This could be make or break. Player 1 is on track to steal this back after that super. Perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round. Player 2 comes away with the win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Medium kick. The jump in catches them. Backs them into the corner. The combo's there. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Decides to meet them in the air. Projectile truck snipes them out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Shows the medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Connects with medium kick. Going in. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. A drive impact could end it all here. Just goes for it at this range. We have super arts on deck. Oh, burnout triggered. Scrapping it out up close. All in with a rush. Fights back with a KO. Player 2 gained a